There are 7 levels of blue-collar work. Most people only ever see the first 3, and that's why they think the trades are a dead end. They're not. They're a wealth ladder. And the guys at level 7 are making more money than doctors, lawyers, and most executives with 0 student debt and no college degree.
Really?
If you clicked on this video, you either want to know where you are on the ladder or you want to know where the ladder goes. I'm about to break down all 7 levels with exact dollar amounts at every rung so you can see exactly where you stand and what it takes to get to the next level. And here's what makes this different from any other blue-collar jobs pay well video you've seen on YouTube. I'm not just listing careers, I'm showing you the progression that nobody maps out. The specific moves, the certifications and decisions that separate a guy making $15 an hour from a guy who's making $500,000 a year in the same industry. No BS.
What are you talking about, Willis?
I've spent over 30 years in blue-collar work. Union carpenter, project manager, UAW inspector. I've climbed multiple levels of this ladder personally, and I can tell you, the view from the top is nothing like what they told you in high school. By the time we get to level 7, you're going to understand why the smartest guys in the trades aren't bragging about their hourly rate, they're building empires, and it all starts at level 1. Level 1, it's where everybody starts. No experience, no certifications, no connections, just a willingness to show up. This is the helper, the laborer, the guy carrying the material, sweeping job sites, and learning what a trade even looks like up close. You're making about $15 an hour to $18 an hour, roughly $31,000 to $37,000 a year. It's not glamorous, it's not impressive on paper, but here's what level 1 gives you that no college freshman ever gets. You're earning real money from day one. You're learning what the work actually feels like, and you're figuring out which trade fits your personality before you commit years to it. You're also getting your OSHA 10 or your OSHA 30 safety certification, which becomes the foundation for every level above this. But here's the twist that flips the entire script. Level 1 is the only level on this entire ladder where you're supposed to be uncomfortable. That discomfort is the filter. The guys who push through it reach level 2 within 6 months to a year. The guys who quit, they go back to retail, to fast food, or back to college classroom. And they never find out what was waiting for them on the other side. I remember my first week on the job site. I didn't know the difference between a joist and a stud, but I showed up early, I kept my mouth shut and watched everything. That's level 1. You're not getting paid for what you know, you're getting paid for showing up and ready to learn. Level 2 is where the real training begins and where the money starts to make sense. You're now in a formal apprenticeship program, whether that's through the union like IBEW or the UAW or a union contractor or maybe even a trade school pipeline. And you're earning $18 to $25 an hour while you get trained. That's $37,000 to $50,000 a year. And here's what separates this from college. You're being paid to learn. You're not paying to learn. There's no tuition bill. There's no student loan. You're accumulating skills and a paycheck at the same time. And most apprenticeships run 4 to 5 years and combine classroom instruction with thousands of hours of on-the-job training. And by the time you finish, you've logged 8,000 to 10,000 hours of real work. Now compare that to college grad who has 0 hours of industry experience and $80,000 to $120,000 of student debt. The math isn't even close. The game-changing reality that shifts everything is that level 2 is where you're building the foundation for everything above it. Every hour you log, every skill you develop, and every certification you earn, it all compounds. The guys who take level 2 seriously are the ones who rocket through levels 3 and 4 and 5. And the ones who coast, they'll stay at level 3 for the rest of their career sometimes. Level 3 is where most guys in the trades land and where most guys stop. This is the journeyman level. You've passed your exam, you're fully licensed, and you can work independently without supervision. And the money reflects that. $29 to $40 an hour depending on your trade and location. That's $60,000 to $83,000 a year in base pay. Add overtime, which is common in most trades, and you're pushing $80,000 to $95,000 a year. And stack the no tax on overtime deduction on top of that, and your real home take-home value is even higher. Level 3 is a great living, no question. You're making more than most college graduates, you have 0 debt, and your skills are in massive demand. Over 500,000 skilled trade positions are unfilled right now across America. But here's where the ladder splits. Everything you've heard about blue collar topping out at $70,000 or $80,000, that's actually backwards. That's level 3, and there are 4 more levels above it that most people have no idea even exists. So buckle up, this is where it gets really interesting, because the jump from level 3 to level 4 is the biggest income leap on the entire ladder, and it comes down to one word. Level 4, the specialist, and that one word I mentioned, specialization. This is where a general journeyman becomes a premium rate expert. Instead of doing everything, you do one thing at an elite level. The electrician who gets certified in PLC programming with Allen Bradley systems, or the EV charger installation for ChargePoint networks, the HVAC tech who masters commercial refrigeration or building automation systems, or the plumber who specializes in medical gas systems or fire suppression, the welder who goes from structural to pipeline or underwater work, or how about the lineman working power line installation and maintenance, pulling $90,000 to $110,000 in base pay, not including overtime. Then there's the wind turbine technician servicing renewable energy systems in the fast-growing blue-collar jobs in America. Every single one of those specializations commands $40 to $65 an hour. That's $83,000 to $135,000 a year. And here's what no one tells you about level 4. Most of these specializations require weeks or months of additional training, not years. A PLC certification, for instance, can add $10 to $15 an hour overnight. An EV charger or solar certification adds $3 to $6 an hour immediately. You're not going back to school, you're sharpening a blade you already own. And guys, the real key that unlocks this massive wins is right here. The specialists don't work harder than the journeyman, they work differently. They choose a lane, got certified, and now they're the person the company calls on when nobody else can figure it out. That's the difference between being replaceable and being essential. I had a friend of mine, Andrew. This guy went from $35 an hour as a general electrician to $58 an hour in 6 months just by getting his industrial control certification. It was the same company, the same job site, completely different paycheck. And that's level 4. Level 5 is the leadership rung. And this is where you stop trading just your hands for money and start trading your experience. This is the foreman, the superintendent, the crew lead, the project manager. You're still in the trades, but now you're running teams, managing budgets, coordinating schedules, and making decisions that affect entire projects. The median construction manager salary is $160,000. That's an average across America, and you don't need a college degree to get there. You see, at level 5, your income starts to decouple from your physical output. At levels 1 through 4, your earnings are tied directly to how many hours your hands are moving. At level 5, though, you're earning based on what you know, who you lead, and how well the project runs. That's a fundamentally different value equation. One big shift that rewrites how you see this is every construction manager, every foreman, every superintendent started exactly where you are starting off. They didn't get an MBA from college. They climbed this ladder. The trades aren't a ceiling, they're a staircase. And this is exactly why the just go to college narrative is falling apart, because careers like this exist, and they don't require a single dollar of student debt to access. That's what Course Careers is built for, helping people break into high-paying careers without the degree and without debt, and without wasting 4 years sitting in a classroom hoping to God it pays off. There's a free intro course to several different construction trades. The link is in the description. Check it out. Because the people building real wealth right now aren't the ones with the most credentials. They're the ones who started climbing while everyone else was still debating which rung to stand on. Now, we've covered 5 levels, but the last 2, that's where the game changes completely. Because levels 6 and 7 aren't about working in a trade anymore, they're about owning one. Level 6, the business owner. This is where you stop building someone else's dream and start building your own. You take everything you've learned at levels 1 through 5, the technical skill, the specialization, the leadership experience, and you launch your own operation. I'm talking about a van, a license, a phone, a website, your reputation. That's all it takes. The barrier to entry trades is lower than most any other industry. I've seen it again and again. You can start with HVAC, plumbing, or electrical business with as little as $5,000 to $11,000. Compare that to opening a restaurant, or a law practice, or a medical office. The average trades business owner in 2026 is earning $86,000 to $150,000, and that's the average. Owners who run tight operations, price their work correctly, and build recurring service agreements are pulling $150,000 to $200,000 and way beyond. You're setting your own rates, you're choosing your own clients, and you're building equity in a business that has real value. Not just a paycheck, but an asset you can sell, scale, or pass down to someone else. So let me share the surprising truth I discovered. At level 6, you're no longer trading time for money the same way. You're building a machine that generates income whether you're on the job site or not. And that's the difference between a good living and real wealth. I've met guys who started at level 6 out of a single van, working 12 hours a day solo, answering their own phone, and within years they had 2 trucks and a helper. Within 5 years they had a crew of 5 or 6, and then something clicked. They stopped being a technician who owned a business and started being a business owner who understood the trade. That's the mindset shift at level 6. Level 7, the empire builder. And this is the level that most people don't even know exists in blue collar. This isn't one truck, this isn't one crew, this is a multi-crew, multi-revenue streamed operation. You've got teams running without you on the job site. You've got service agreements generating recurring monthly income, and you've got commercial contracts, fleet vehicles, office staff, and a brand that people in your market know by name. You're not swinging a hammer or tooling a wrench, you're running a company. Level 7 business owners in the trades are pulling $200,000 to $500,000 and beyond in personal income. Well-run HVAC, electrical, and plumbing companies generate $250,000 to $450,000 in revenue per technician. A company with 5 experienced techs can be doing $1.5 to $2 million in annual revenue. It happens all the time. Let me say that again. A guy who started at level 1 carrying lumber for $15 an hour can be running a company worth millions of dollars within 10 to 15 years. No college, no MBA, no venture capital, just skill, strategy, and a ladder that most people didn't even know existed. You see, level 7 isn't just about income, it's about equity. It's about building an asset that has value independent of you. That's generational wealth, that's legacy, and it started with a hard hat and a willingness to show up and work your ass off. And I've watched this happen in real time. Guys I've worked with on job sites 15 to 20 years ago who are now running operations that do $3 million to $5 million a year. They didn't inherit it. They didn't get lucky. They climbed every rung on this ladder. And the opportunity to do the same thing is bigger right now than it's ever been before, because the skilled trades shortage means there is more demand and less competition than any point in the last 50 years here in America. So let's see the full picture. All 7 levels laid out. Level 1, the entry. Helper, laborer, $15 to $18 an hour. Level 2, the apprentice, paid training, $18 to $25 an hour, and you're building the foundation. Level 3, the journeyman, licensed, independent, $29 to $40 an hour, where most people stop. Level 4, the specialist, certifications, premium rates, $40 to $50 an hour. It's the multiplier. And level 5, the leader, foreman, superintendent manager, $90,000 to $160,000 plus, running teams and handling business. Level 6, the owner. You own your own business. $86,000 to $200,000 plus, and you're building equity. Now level 7, the empire builder, multi-crew operation, $200,000 to $500,000 plus. It's generational wealth. That's 7 levels. 0 student debt of any kind on any of them. Immediate income from level 1, and the difference between the bottom and the top isn't intelligence, talent, or luck. It's awareness. Most guys never get past level 3 because nobody showed them the ladder goes higher. So now you know. Name me one college path that takes you from 0 to $500,000 with no debt and no degree and a business you own outright. It's just not there. 7 levels from $15 an hour to $500,000 a year. From carrying lumber to building an empire. Entry level pays more. Entry level opens more doors. And the entire ladder starts with 0 debt and pays you from day 1. Imagine looking at this ladder 5 years from now and knowing you climbed 3 or 4 levels since watching the video. Imagine being at level 5 or 6 while the guys who laughed at blue collar work are still stuck in a cubicle paying off student loans. But knowing the ladder exists is just step 1. The real question is, which trade gets you climbing the fastest, and what's the best way to start? I break all of these down here on JV Charles TV, so check out the 2 videos I recommend at the end of this screen. And thanks for checking out the video, guys. I'll see you on the next one.